Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's Karen from tilleycrafts.stampinup.net. Today I'm taking part in my very first Stamp Around the UK video hop, so I'm quite excited. And the theme for this is winter festivals, so whatever you celebrate at Christmas, we've been asked to make a card, and I've chose Merry Christmas, and this is the card I'm going to bring you. Quite simple, but let's see how we get on. I'm using the Brightest Glow stamp set. I've changed the paper. I'm using the textured sheet paper, and that is in the annual catalogue. But out of the mini catalogue, I'm using this glimmer paper. I'm using a bit of the snowflake vellum, and I'm using a couple of punches and also these festive pearls. And my brain has just gone to sleep because I can't remember what the punches are called. But hey ho, let's get going. Let's see how we get on. Right, so first of all, you need a piece of card. And I've gone for basic white, and it's a thick one. And this measures 10 by 6. And we are just going to score that. If I can get my trimmer up. We are going to score that at 5. I saw this design by a lovely American demo called Linda, and I forget her first name, her last name, but she made a lovely card. I can't remember what she used, but I just like the design. Right, so we've scored at 5, and we're also going to score at 1 1/4. So that's that bit done. Might need a trimmer again in a minute. And then we just need to fold the card in half. So always just make sure your lines, your edges match up, and then give it a burnish down like so. And then this one is going to fold back on itself, and again just make sure your edges line up and just give that burnish. I think I need a new blade in my trimmer, but I can sort that out later. Right, so that's done. And then this is the DSP we're using, and I liked it because it had the snowflakes on. The other side is very lush. It's gold foiled on Evening Evergreen, but like I said, that's in the main catalogue. So I've already cut some pieces. Hopefully they're the right size. So this is Evening Evergreen, and this is 2.5 by 5 3/4, and that will just fit, and it will go underneath. And the DSP is 2 1/8 by 5.5, and that is just going to sit on there. And then I'm going to line it up. If I can get hold of it. I'm just going to line it up like so. So we've got a bit of green showing because I didn't want it just to be the DSP on there. And then we have 2 bits of card that are 1 inch by 5 3/4. So we've got 2 of those. And then 2 pieces of the DSP, which are 3/4 of an inch, which I've not trimmed that one down, by 5.5, and they'll fit in there. So let me just trim this down. So it's the correct, what did I say, 5.5. So, oops, I'm scoring it, not cutting it. There we go, that's better. So let's just get these stuck down, and then we can carry on. She says, where's my glue? So below, in the link below, there'll be a list of other YouTube videos from the other people in this hop, and please go and check them out because they are amazing crafters, and they do some lovely projects. So please go and give them a thumbs up and have a look at what they've come up with. Oops, not over. Oops, I don't know if you can see me. I'm having a bit of trouble with my setup at the minute. And I'm trying to sort it out so it'll film better. I have cut out a lot of stuff so you don't have to sit and watch me cut out too much. And then these just get adhered to the card. I'm going to stick that down in a minute. Yeah, so I took the initial design from Linda. I want to say it's Bellinger, but I'm not 100% sure. Right, so I'm happy with that. I might just actually bring it back a little bit, and that's the ideal thing about Tombow. It gives you the wiggle room. So now I'm just going to glue this down. You don't have to glue this down, but I'm just going to burnish that again on there. And hers was, I don't even know what her measurements was, because to be fair, I was watching it on silent. So but I think they're pretty similar. Oops. It's a good job I've got Tombow, because I put things on really crooked otherwise, knowing me. Right, and then that one just goes on there, like so, and that is our base of our card done. Right, so I'm using the Lights of Glow stamp set, which is this one, and I'm going to put the Merry Christmas on the front, and may the peace of the season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. So that's going on the inside, and I'm going to stamp that on Evening Evergreen, keeping the theme. And I've got my block in ink, and then if it's not straight, forgive me because my camera's in the way, but that doesn't look too bad. So that's that bit of the card done. Now, while we've got the ink out, I have a piece of scrap basic white, and there's my other sentiment, I knew it was somewhere. And I'm just going to stamp that in the middle. Lovely. Put the ink away so I don't put my fingers in it. And just move these two off to the side. That way I don't get in a mess. Oh, and I've also used the foils. There's we have these pack of foils which are in the catalogue too, so I'm using that. And I've also got the deckled rectangle dies. So you get a pack of these. And just double check. Deckled rectangle dies, and you get 8 of them, and they all layer up, and I think these are really good. Makes a change from straight lines. So I'm going to cut one out in the gold, and also my sentiment out in there. So you'll just have to bear with me if I shake you a little bit, but this is the only 2 bits of die cutting I've got to do. This is my mini, and I've got the white plate, number 1, and the other plates, the number 2 plates. So I'm just going to pop that on there, and I just like to put it at a little bit of an angle because I find it goes through better. Alright, oops, see, you have to bear with me because I said it'll be a bit wobbly. So that's that one done, and then we'll do the sentiment, and I'm just lining that up so it looks pretty even. I should have cut it out first, but sometimes when I do that I don't get it straight. Right, sorry for the wobbling. Nearly done. There we go. All wobbles over. Smooth them out, put that out the way. So we have, see, I'll keep that because I'll use that on another card, or even like lining that up together and making something with that so that it won't go to waste. Let's pop them out the way, and can't get it up now. Right, so a bit of Stampin' Seal on the back of this. I prefer Stampin' Seal when I'm sticking onto like shiny paper. And what I like about this, it does have a nice border around it. So all we want on the back of this is some dimensionals. One in the middle. Whoops. There we go. And just bear with me 1 minute. Apologies for the pause there. My Amazon man appeared. I've decided I'm ordering brown paper, and I'm going to stamp the brown paper to wrap presents in. Right, so this is the beautiful glimmer paper. So we've got it in evening evergreen and the gold, and there's also the white shimmery one. So I've already pre-cut some things out because I didn't think you'd want to sit and watch me do these. So I've got a vellum leaf, which is out of this beautiful snowy vellum. The evening evergreen, I've got 2 of those. I've got 2 of the gold, and I was just going to show you, we're using the bow punch, this one, and I don't really want this one at the moment. So to get the most out of it, I was just going to show you, just cut a strip of paper that fits what you need, and then you're not wasting anything. So that's that one. And I did the same for the leaves, for the other leaves. And also this one is what I used for my flowers. And again, it's this lovely 2 flowers and 2 leaves punch, but I just want this little flower at the bottom. So again, I've just cut myself a strip so that I'm not wasting it. It just means you get more out of your paper if you're not wanting the other colours. And I've already twisted these, but I wanted to show you just to give a bit of dimension. I've got a pair of these, I don't know whether they're called 45-degree tweezers or something, but I just grab them and twist the leaves like so, and it just gives a bit of texture to your card. There we go. It's like that. I just think it looks nice rather than it just being flat. And again, the same with the flower. I didn't do that one very well, did I? But hey ho. There we go. And then just bend them up a bit. And then we're ready to assemble our card. So I'm bringing this back in. So I know I'm going to want that about there. So I'm just going to put some stamp and seal there and a bit here. And hopefully I've just pulled the paper up, so you have to be careful with that stamping seal. Right, so I'm going to go for, oops, do it like, oops, no, I want it like that, and then my vellum one across the top, and so that's going to go on there, so the other one down here, so I'm just going to pop him on. I was a bit worried that this green would be too dark, but I've pulled that off now. But it hasn't. It comes up really nice, I think. Right. Lovely. And then we're just going to pop this on. All fingers and thumbs now. Whoops. I'm just going to level that up so it's a bit of a border. And then my flowers. And all I did for my flowers also, Tombow would help. And I'm just going to pop them on there. And this one I'm just going to tuck in under the leaf, like so. But you can put whatever embellishments you want on it. Right, the only other one we need to do is a little bow, and this ribbon is my favourite. It's called Glittered Organdy Ribbon, and I absolutely love it. I think I must have bought 4 reels up to now because I use it on nearly all my cards, dare I say. But it is just so pretty. Right, and you just need to manipulate it. Can't do this on camera. My scissors. And that is just going to go on there. I'm just going to level it up a bit because it's a bit... I can do this first time when I'm not on camera. There we go, that's lovely. Right, just trim that off a bit. And she says I just put... Actually, I did it on the back of this. Just put some sticky on. And then just put that on there. And then just to finish the card off, we have these beautiful red green adhesive back pearls. And when they came, everyone was like, oh, they've missed the red ones out, but they're under the flap. I really like these. And I did have a little poker tool somewhere. There it is. I love this. We now have the take your pick tool, which I do have one. Which I do like. Because it has a spatula end and that, but I still keep going back to this one because I just love it. So in the middle of my flowers, I just popped a little red one, like so. And then I went for the gold, because obviously it's all gold on there. And I just put a few of these dotted about the place. And I could go to town. Me and Bling, everybody knows me and Bling. 2, 4, 4, 6. I have to put another one on, make it on odd. Where should we put this one? Let's put this one on there. There we go. So that's my card today for the Stamp Around the UK video hot. Where's my original? There's my original. So I really hope you've enjoyed that. Please go and give my other fellow demonstrators a look in, because they'll have done some amazing projects too. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye.